I cheated on my husband, and now he's obsessed with knowing all the details that include a lot of kinks. For some context, my affair involved some elements of kink and degradation. I regret it with my entire soul, and I would do anything to take it back. Right after I cheated, my husband caught the messages that were quite explicit between me and the guy that I cheated on him with. These messages involved a lot of kinky stuff that my husband and I never did because he was just never into it, even though he knew that I liked them because we had these discussions, so it wasn't like it was a secret. But yeah, we never did it between us. We separated immediately after and went no contact for about a month, but we've been recently talking again. It's strictly sexual now, and we've been talking a lot about kinks. He started doing this thing where while we are doing it, he asks, like, he does something, he does a specific thing, and he says, "Do you like it?" And it's usually something that he already knows that I like, and then right after he just calls me a slut. And then he started doing something that he never did in 12 years. He now slaps me. And he's known that I like it, but he's always refused to do it. But now all of a sudden after my affair, he wants to do it. Recently, while we were doing, he also asked me about backdoor activity. He asked me if I liked it, and I said that yes, I like it. Again, like, I've talked about these things with him before, and he already knows it. It's like he's asking questions that he already knows the answers to. Because like in the past, in the beginning of our relationship, we tried it like 2 or 3 times, and I enjoyed it, and he knew I enjoyed it, but we didn't do it again because he just didn't like it at all. This was Tuesday, he left, and we didn't talk about it after. But recently, we've been sexting more, like sending pictures and all of these things. And I sent a picture to him with my butt out, and so one thing led to another, and he asked me the question again, like if I liked it. He was like, "Tell me seriously, do you actually enjoy anal?" And I replied with, "Yeah, like I wasn't lying." And then he said, "Why?" And I asked, like, "What do you mean why?" And that's, I guess, when the floodgates opened and he just started bombarding me with questions. He was asking, like, "Do you like it more than regular sex?" And I was like, "No, it's just a different sensation." And he was like, "Physically, does it give you pleasure?" And I'm like, "Yes, it does. It's not like I can finish from it, but it's pleasurable." And then he said, "Well, you've told me that it sometimes hurts." And I was like, "Yes, but it's the good kind of hurt." To which he obviously asked, like, "What does that mean?" And I explained to him that sometimes pain, to me, doesn't take away from the pleasure, it adds on to it. And he was like, "Yeah, you've told me that before, but I don't get it." And I'm like, "Okay, it's fine. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to you." I mean, just this conversation left me so confused, and the events that happened after, like last night, left me even more confused. He came over and it happened again. Like, he brought up another kink, and this time it was a much more difficult topic. It was about my PISS kink. I don't know if I can say it here. And he was far more direct about it. He straight up asked me if I wanted to do it with him, and I was kind of aroused because I'm really into that and he knows it, but I was also concerned because this was one of the things that I did with the person that I cheated on him with, and he saw those texts. He was smiling and like he was waiting expectantly for me to say yes to doing the thing with him, so I was like, "Okay, let's do it." We ended up doing it, and then we proceeded like nothing happened. Afterwards, he usually likes to get dressed and leave and get out of my room to go sleep on the couch. But this time, he decided to sit in bed with me and talk face to face about everything. Asked me a lot of questions about the PISS thing, and the whole conversation just left me really concerned, and it felt like I was walking on eggshells because I didn't really know what I should answer. Is this like his way of emotional self-harm or like a coping mechanism? I'm also wondering if this is some sort of test too, because I really want to get back together, and he knows that. Like, I regret my affair and I wish I would have never done it because I've never loved anyone as much as I love my husband. This morning he texted me saying, "Good morning, can't wait to see you tonight." So it's good news. Like, I guess he's doing okay after the conversation that we had, but I don't know where this is going and I really don't know what to expect going forward.